Hello everybody, I'm Nam.
And I'm Ray.
And today we're going to be doing Dominion Shuffle episode 9. Let's go right to the kingdom. So today in our kingdom we'll have...
we'll be playing with Forager,
Swindler,
Farming Village,
City,
Bishop,
Minion,
Militia,
Hunting Party,
Monument,
and Duke. So, those of you who have not seen Ray before, that's because you don't know him in real life, because this is the first time he's in one of my videos. So Ray,
yes,
are you excited to be here today?
I am. I'm excited. This is my first time on your channel, and it's my first time playing Dominion, so this is going to be good.
Oh yes, let's go through this. Everybody, I've chosen Ray because he's very enthusiastic about playing games, and he has never played Dominion before. Ray, have you ever played Dominion before today?
No, not before today.
Alright. How many games did you just play before this, right now?
One game, just to learn the rules.
Alright, so that's all I gave him.
I am green.
So one of the things, I've never had somebody who's relatively fresh on the show. So during the game, if you want to ask any strategy questions during the game, that's fine, go ahead, because I think that might give a little bit extra, because everybody else I've had on the show had learned how to play before, and so they typically learn, don't talk to Nam while you're playing the game. At least not about the game. You're talking about alcohol, people, money. Just don't talk about the game, because I will just lie to you and tell you what to not to do. I'll be nice to you.
Okay.
Just this one time.
Alright.
Any questions before we begin?
I don't think so.
Good luck, have fun. Oh yes, and we'll be playing with estates, not playing with anything special. In one of the expansions, they give you a bunch of cards that you can start with that are not estates.
Oh, okay.
How would you like to determine who goes first? Would you like to flip a coin? Rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah, rock, paper, scissors sounds good.
Alright, rock, paper, scissors.
Regular or lizard Spock?
Regular. Okay, ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Rock, paper, scissors, shoot!
Ah!
Oh, I go first. Sorry, Ray.
No problem.
I know you're the guest, but no. Alright, I'm gonna have 4 coppers, and I will be grabbing a bishop.
I am also gonna have 4 coppers. I think I will take a monument.
Monument it is. Okay, I'm gonna have 3, and I'll use my 3 to grab a silver.
Alright, I will also have 3. Alright, I remember that one. Okay, yeah, silver sounds good.
Not a bad choice. My turn. I'm going to play silver, copper, copper, so a total of 4 coins. And 4 coins will be used to purchase... I think I would like to grab a farming village. Yeah, farming village.
Alright. I have 4 coins. You know what? I'm going to take another monument.
Alright, second monument. My hand is going to be 5 coppers. So I will spend 5 to purchase a minion.
I'm going to have 2 coppers, but I'm going to play a monument.
Okay, so remember A, B, C, D. So play the monument first.
Yep.
2 coins.
2 coins
you get
and 1 victory token. Alright. So I have 4 coins.
Correct.
The silver. Actually, monument on the... Well, I guess monument takes up an action, right? So that's...
Yes, correct.
That's why I might want to take a silver over a monument.
It's your call, but yes, that you currently don't have any plus actions in your deck.
Okay, so then yeah, I'll take a silver.
Okay, I'm going to play a bishop, plus 1 coin, plus 1 victory point token, and then I get to trash a card from my hand. I'm going to trash this estate. When I trash that estate, I'm going to get victory points equal to half of its cost, which is 1. And then each other player may trash a card from his or her hand. So, would you like to trash a card from your hand? Your choice, you don't have to.
I don't get anything for it?
You get nothing.
Alright, no, I'm going to hold on to my cards.
Alright, sounds good. So 1, 2, 3 coins, and 3 coins will be used to purchase a silver.
I have 2, 3, 4, 5 coins and a monument.
Okay.
Get another one of these.
Yep, you got one of those.
And so I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 to spend, but only
7.
Only 1 buy.
1 buy.
I think I will buy a gold.
Good choice. I'm going to play a farming village, plus 2 actions. I reveal cards on the top of my deck until I reveal an action or a treasure card, and then I put that card into my hand and discard the other cards. That's a treasure card. Into my hand. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for a gold.
Alright, I have 3. So I will buy... You know what? Let's do it. I'm going to try the Swindler.
Alright, you're going to try Swindler. My turn. I'm going to play a Minion. Minion gives me a choice of I get +1 action definitely, and then I have to choose one. I either get +2 coins, or I discard my hand +4 cards, and each other player with at least 5 cards discards down to 4. Oh no, discards their hand and then draws 4 new ones. I'm just gonna get 2 money, because that's gonna be 2, 3, 5, 8 for province.
I'm gonna have 1, 2, 3, and 2 monuments. So I'll play 1 monument.
Okay. Get another token.
So I have 5. I think I will buy Hunting Party.
Hunting Party. Alright. I'm going to play Farming Village. +2 actions, reveal cards on the top of my deck until I reveal an action or a treasure. That's a treasure. I really need to get rid of these coppers. They're super crappy right now. 2, 3, 4, 5 total. I'm going to spend 5 to purchase a Minion.
I have 3, 5, 7, 8.
Alright.
And we're also going to play the Swindler.
Oh man. Okay.
Alright.
What does Swindler do?
Each other player trashes the top card of his deck and gains a card with the same cost as that you choose.
Alright, I'm going to trash the top card of my deck. It's a copper.
So
what would you like to choose as cost 0?
Get a curse.
I get a curse.
Alright.
Ouch.
And I have 8, 10, but only 1 buy, so I'm taking the province.
Yep, seems good. I'm going to play a bishop, +1 coin, +1 victory point token. I may trash a card from my hand. If I do, I gain half of its cost in victory point tokens. So the question is, what do I want to do? Okay, I'm going to trash a copper and gain 0. Half of 0 is still 0. I have 4 coins total. 4 coins will be used to get a silver.
I have this lovely hand. 2. I guess I gotta buy in a state as much as I don't want to.
You don't have to.
Well, yeah.
Buying is optional. You can choose not to buy something.
Yeah,
All right.
but might as well get the victory point.
Your call. The game's still young. Very well then. Farming Village, +2 actions. Reveal the top card of my deck until I hit an action or a treasure. I've hit Minion. So Minion goes to my hand. Everything else is discarded. And I'm going to go ahead and play... How much do I want to disrupt Ray here?
Not at all.
Not at all?
That is my vote.
Okay. Well, let's see. I could get 7. What do I have over here? All my victory... Nope, all my victory cards are probably coming up. So I'm going to play Minion for 2 coins. So I'll have a total of 7 coins, which will be used for a gold.
I have 3 coins, so I think I'm just going to take the silver.
My turn. Oh ho ho! Hey Ray.
Yeah?
You like your hand?
I kind of do, actually.
Say goodbye to your hand. I'm going to play Minion.
Alright.
+1 action, but I'm going to choose the other one. So I discard my hand, so I have a hand of 4 cards, and then I get to draw 4 more cards. And then each other player with at least 5 cards in hand discards your whole hand, and then you draw 4 more new ones.
I kind of like that hand.
I know.
Draw 4 cards?
Yes, 4 cards.
Okay.
Yep. So that if I go Minion, Minion, you don't have to discard twice. Good thing too, because I was going to go Minion, Minion. This one's going to be plus coins though, so +2 coins. And then I'll play Farming Village, +2 actions, and reveal cards until I hit a treasure. There we go, or an action. Alright, awesome. 10 money.
What?
So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Only 1 buy, so I'll just get 1 province.
That was a pretty good use of Minion there.
Thank you.
So I will use a monument.
Seems good.
And I have 4 coins, so you know what? I'm going to buy it. Nope, I can't buy a Minion. It costs 5.
Yes, it does cost 5.
So I'll take a Farming Village.
Alright, very well then. Okay, my turn. Bishop, +1 coin, +1 victory point token. Trash a card from my hand. It's going to be copper. I get half of 0 for victory point tokens additional, so nothing. Would you like to trash a card from your hand? You may. Not required. It's your choice.
No.
Okay, not trashing anything. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total, and I'm going to spend my 5 to get a Minion. That seems good. Minions are awesome, like how it messed you up one time.
Yeah, that was really good. I'll think about it later. Okay, so I have 2 copper, and I'm going to play Hunting Party. So So +1 card, +1 action. Reveal your hand. Reveal cards from your deck until you reveal a card that isn't a duplicate of one in your hand. Put it into your hand and discard the rest.
Okay, so you effectively have copper and a state in your hand.
Yeah. So I get one
draw
card.
one card first.
Alright.
Alright.
And now I draw until I get one that's not a duplicate.
Reveal. Oh, no. You reveal cards until you see something. Do you have that in hand? Nope.
So I get farming.
You play it.
Alright. So for my extra action, I'll play Farming Village.
Okay. +2 actions.
Yep.
Reveal cards from the top of your deck until
I reveal an action or treasure card.
Yep. Put that in your hand.
Okay.
Now you got
But now I have
+2
more
actions.
So I'm going to play Monument.
Correct.
I get one of these.
Yep.
And 2 coins, so I have 5.
We could upgrade you.
Okay.
That's a 5er.
So with my 5, well, or I could take a duchy. Yeah, let's take a duchy.
All right, taking a duchy.
Dukes are no good without duchies.
True. Hey Ray, do you like your hand?
It's okay.
Say goodbye to your hand. Minion. So discard your whole hand. Draw up 4. All right. I'm going to play Bishop. +1 coin. I'm going to trash this copper, which will get me no additional tokens. Would you like to trash a card from your hand?
Ooh.
It's your choice.
That is a tough call.
All right. I'm glad it's tough and not easy, because then...
Might wanna... Yeah, I'm gonna trash a copper.
Aha, he's trashing a copper. All right, there we go. So I have 1, 2. 2 total. What is 2 going to get me? I'm going to choose to purchase nothing.
Alright.
That's it.
Good turn.
Alright.
I have 3, so I'm gonna purchase a silver.
Alright. Good turn. I'm going to play a minion for coins.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so 2, 3.
Well, who knows? Maybe this would have been a bad hand.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for a province.
Alright. I have 5.
5 is a magical number.
So, so for 5, I think I'm gonna take another duchy.
Alright. Very well then. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I see what you're potentially trying to do here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, so I'm shuffling my deck because I'm going to be playing Farming Village. +2 actions, reveal cards until I hit one of those. Excellent. I'm going to go with Minion for coins. Minion for coins, so 2, 4, 5, 8. Province.
Wow. I don't think I have... Wow, you've taken all the provinces so far.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's
did you want one?
I kind of want one, yeah. But yeah, those cascading minions, that's pretty good. I like that.
Yes.
So I have 3 coins, and I have really nothing.
Now that you know how to watch...
Yeah.
now that you know how to play Dominion, you can watch all of my previous strategy segments. In one episode, the Minion was featured.
All right.
So,
I chose the Swindler.
shameless plug. 2, 3. 3 I'm going to spend to get a Forager. Yes, Forager it is.
I have 2, 3, and a Monument.
Okay.
I'll get one of these.
Excellent. Oh, you're at 6.
And I have 2, 3, I have 5. So I'm going to take a Duke.
5 coins for a Duke. You got it. I'm going to play a Bishop. +1 coin, +1 victory point token, which will also put me at 5. Oh no, you're at 6. Trash a card from my hand. I'm going to trash a curse from my hand.
Oh,
hey.
Why would you do that?
For holistic purposes. Alright, would you like to trash a card from your hand?
Oh, that's interesting.
Your choice.
You know what? I think I would.
Alright.
I'll trash a copper.
Okay, you got it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 total, and those 4 will get me a Militia. Go ahead.
I have 5 and the Swindler.
Okay. Alright, hang on. I'm gonna trash this. It's a province.
Oh,
You must choose something that has an 8 cost and give me one.
Alright, go ahead.
Province. That did not work out in your favor.
Well, it wasn't awful, I suppose. I'll take a gold.
Alright. My turn. I'm going to play Minion for coins.
Alright.
So 2, 5, 6, 7. 8.
Oh, man, you are killing me.
Oh, you're welcome.
Alright, so I have 3. Doing hunting party.
Plus 1 card, plus 1 action.
Plus 1 card, plus 1 action, and I reveal until... Oh, wait, so I reveal my
technically
hand.
these are all in your hand still.
Alright, so I reveal my hand, and I reveal until I don't reveal a duplicate.
That is a duplicate.
That is a duplicate. That is a duplicate. That is not.
Correct. You got it.
Alright, so now I have another action.
Correct.
So I'm going to do farming village.
Correct choice.
2 actions, reveal until I reveal an action or treasure card.
That one.
Treasure. Okay, so that goes in my hand. I still have another action.
Correct.
I am going to
You actually have 2 more actions.
Ah, alright. Well, so then Swindler.
Okay, Swindler. So plus 2 coins and I trash this.
Yeah.
It's a 4. You have to choose something that costs 4 and give it to me.
Alright, you can have... I guess you get a bishop.
Alright, I guess I get a bishop.
So I have 2, 4...
10.
10. Alright, so I'm going to take... Oh, the last...
The last province and end the game.
Yeah,
All right.
I think you crushed me.
The game is over. Count them up. And don't forget to include those.
Alright.
It's a pretty quick game, actually. Oh, you got a province or 2. Actually, you may have won if you purchase as many as I think you did.
I have 37.
You have 37? I have 37!
Uh-oh! Oh. Is there a tiebreaker?
Wait, who went first? I went first. Did you... You ended it on your turn, though?
Yeah.
Okay, technically, everybody, we haven't had this on an official Dominion shuffle, so I gotta explain this to you. What happens is, if you actually won with less turns than me, you would win.
Wait. Oh, no, wait. I think I miscounted.
31.
31. Okay, I miscounted.
Okay.
I counted 1 extra province. Alright, I lose.
Okay, alright. Alright, never mind. But, for future reference, if you're tied, whoever had least turns wins. If there's the same number of turns that have been had, then it's just a straight up tie. And then we would have to play again. But anyway.
Oh, darn.
Yeah, so, alright. I was going to eventually count yours, or I was going to see it during video editing, but... Oh, that's right, we're missing one because you trashed it.
Yeah.
Because it was an accident, you didn't mean to. If you did get it,
alright.
then, yeah, it would have been okay.
Yeah, not a huge fan of the Swindler. It didn't work out for me.
Swindler is dangerous to use. Okay, so, yep, 37. GG, sir.
Alright.
GG, alright. Alright, Ray. How do you feel?
Beaten.
Oh, I'm sorry. Considering this was your second game ever,
yeah,
and you've only seen one of those kingdom cards before, it was in the tutorial game that I taught him, you did pretty well. Like,
yeah.
it wasn't like a complete slaughter.
No. I shouldn't have gone with Swindler. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about strategy for this game, for this particular kingdom. Let's talk about openings. 2 openings you can get, the 3-4 opening and the 2-5 opening. So we had each gotten the 3-4 opening. What did you initially go with?
I think I went with Monument.
So you went with Monument and Silver, right?
Yes.
And I went with Bishop and Silver. So, alright, so what was your rationale between, now considering this was the case, 3 was probably a default choice because that's the only thing that costs 3 that, well, that or like Forager or Swindler. But you usually want to get some money in your first round. So 4, there were 4 cards that had 4. What made you choose Monument over Militia, Bishop, and Farming Village?
Well, it was a good fallback card, I think, every turn. If I had no other action to play, then I could play Monument. I'd get 2 coins and 1 victory point every turn. So I thought having a few Monuments would be good. But I wasn't sure how many would be too many, because you don't want, if you have 2 and you can't play more than 1 action, then you've got a dead card.
Right, correct. So the reason why I didn't go with too many right away, notice how I went with Bishop first, and then I think if I didn't have 5, or if I did have 5, I bought something that gave me plus actions, or plus 2 actions. Actually, I think that was the rest of my deck, because the rest of my deck was only Minions and Farming Village. They gave plus actions, so Bishop was the only thing in my deck that didn't have plus actions. So if I was ever to get it, I could always play it, because I either played it after or whatnot. But anyway, I chose Bishop because since no, I went first, right? Or did you go first?
I think you went first.
I went first, okay. So I got Bishop first because even if you went for Monument or you went for Bishop, then I would have been able to keep up because I get the point tokens as well. And then also, I like Bishop because towards the end of the game, if it looks dire that you're not going to win, you could just play Bishop and trash like a gold or something to get 3 victory points. So it stays useful, relevant throughout the whole game. Because beginning, you get rid of crap. And even though you get nothing for it, you're thinning out the deck. And everybody knows, everybody who watches these videos knows that I love deck thinning strategies in this game.
Yeah, I don't think you ever got victory points for that. You got rid of all your copper.
Oh, nope, that's a lie. My first time using it, I got rid of an estate for 1 point. But if you really think about it, right, it's eliminating a card in your deck for the exact same pointage that it's worth.
Yeah, that's a good move.
So, there you go.
Yeah, I liked what you did with the loading up on minions, so then every turn is just minion, minion, minion.
I'm going to teach you about it in person.
Yeah, so I think Monument was a good choice for me, but then I should have gotten some minions, because then if you could minion, minion, Monument, that would be a good move.
Alright, so we went with Monument and Bishop, and that's the 3-4. If you had gotten the 2-5 split, what would you have done with it?
Well, at the time, I didn't understand Minion, but if I had, I probably would have taken that.
Alright, that's probably a good call.
Yeah.
And what would you have done with 2?
With 2? Oh, that's tough.
Because there's nothing to buy with 2.
Except an estate.
It's either an estate, copper, or nothing.
I think turn 2 I might have bought nothing.
Yes. If
I didn't need the estate.
If you're asking me, I would agree that was a correct assessment. Buy nothing. The only exception maybe is if you'd purchased a bishop. For some reason, if you had 5-2 and you spent it on a 4, but I mean that doesn't make any sense, so you wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So good call. So 5-2, minion and nothing. I think the other 5, one that might have been worth getting is hunting party.
Yeah, I did like that
because it's +1 card, +1 action, costs 5. But the instant that you get anything else, just so long as you have an estate and copper in your hand and you play hunting party, the instant you get something else, you'll continue to delve through your deck until you hit that other card. So you're guaranteed to see it once you hit this or the other card. Do you know what I'm saying? So for example, your whole deck, coppers and estates. And then you buy 1 hunting party. Then if you ever have hunting party in hand and you buy 1 other card,
you're guaranteed.
You're going to guaranteed to get it if you have an estate and copper in hand, because that's the rest of your deck. So you can really dig through your deck really fast to get something that you want.
Oh yeah.
So this is the other strategy that you can go with instead of Minion. City, I feel like it's either better, as we discussed, with more people.
Yeah, City and Forager, I didn't see getting much use.
All right. Well, let's talk about City for a sec, because I think you probably have more things to say about this than you have about Forager.
If there are 1 or more empty supply piles, +1 card. If there are 2 or more, +1 coin and +1 buy.
And the card itself has a +1 card and +2 actions.
Yeah, which that itself isn't bad, but you're never gonna. With the 2 of us, we're never gonna empty one of these piles.
The likelihood was pretty low, and since the first pile that was emptied was the province, well, it's because I was playing. If I wasn't playing, who knows? But I'm gonna gun it for that pile. You know this now. Now that you played 2 games with me, I'm going for that pile.
Yeah, well, it's a good move.
Yeah. All right.
Winning is highly recommended.
So yeah, with City, yeah, when there's more people will buy more things. Also, it's a late game card, because you never want to get this really before, unless you absolutely need the 2 actions, right?
Yeah.
Even with like 4 people, early game, if you have 5, especially in this pool, you'll just get other stuff.
Yeah, and not buy that until something sells out.
Exactly, or when it looks like something's gonna sell out.
Yeah.
So, let's just talk about Duke really quick, because he's pretty quick talk. So you had purchased one of these.
Yeah.
What was your plan with the Duke?
Well, the problem was lack of commitment. I should have just loaded up on duchies and dukes if that was going to be my strategy. I bought 2 duchies and 1 duke, and it was just kind of impotent.
Interesting choice of words. If you take a look at the picture of Duke here, so it's a guy, he's like, window? Yes? He's not like, hey. I mean, that's what Dukes do, right? Hey!
Yeah.
So there you go. When you commit to him,
yeah,
he gets big really fast.
All right, we went there.
So we just went through all the 5s, and we've gone through Monument and Bishop. So let's talk about Militia. I think I purchased one of these.
Did you?
I did.
Oh, I think I made you purchase one with Swindler.
No, you swindlered it away for a bishop.
Oh, is that what I did?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So I got rid of a Militia, and then you gave me a bishop. The thing with Militia is, if you get it early, then each round you get it, you could stifle somebody a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I had a pretty thin deck, so at the point of me getting Militia, I thought that, hey, I'll be able to play this a few times before the end of the game, and if I hit you like twice, it would have already been worth it. But the thing with Militia is the later that you wait in the game, the more victory point cards that they'll have, and they're more than willing to ditch those to this.
Yeah.
So that's why this is kind of like you gotta pace yourself depending on, you know, when you get Militia or not. I thought I got it early enough that it might have mattered. If you didn't trash it, it could have been relevant. But if you wait too long, then it's pretty much a useless. It gets you 2 money. Let's see, Farming Village. So we both purchased this. So you got it after I did. So what was your reasoning?
Well, I mean, it gets you an action or a treasure card, so that's pretty cool. And I needed some plus action cards because I didn't really have any, and I think I might have bought too many monuments. So if I had a Farming Village and 2 monuments, then I could play both.
Did you ever get a chance to play 2 monuments in one turn?
I had 2 in my hand once, but I didn't have enough actions to play them both.
I think you had 2 in your hand more than once.
Yeah.
And then so you never got to do it once. So I'm pretty sure, yeah. So those are effectively wasted card slots.
Yeah, I took too many monuments, I think.
Yeah. So in one of the other videos, we talk about terminal actions, actions that don't give plus actions.
Mm-hmm.
So Monument is obviously one of those because it doesn't give actions. But you have to be careful with the ratio of that in deck to however many cards that you have with plus action.
Yeah, because you never want more than 1 in your hand unless you've got a Farming Village or something like that.
Right, exactly. Forager, we did not actually use this one. Forager, +1 action, +1 buy, and then trash a card from your hand. You get +1 coin per differently named treasure card in the trash. So in this case, since there's no special treasure cards, there's just copper, silver, and gold. And we sure as hell are not going to be trashing gold.
Yeah.
And probably not even silver, even though we could have.
Unless it's endgame and you're trashing a gold for Bishop.
Yes, but not to Forager. That's what I'm saying. So at most, you'd probably be getting 1 coin from this. Chances are. Now, the reason why I did not go for Swindler... Actually, let's go over Swindler first, and then I'll tell you why, because it actually plays into the whole Forager Bishop thing.
Swindler is +2 coins. Each other player trashes the top card of his deck and gains a card with the same cost that you choose. I picked this primarily with curses in mind. In the very first game I played off camera, where Nam taught me how to play, I used Witch a lot. And I got some of the curses to stick. When I first read this, I didn't quite understand it at first, so I just decided to stay away from it, but then Nam explained it to me, and I'm like, okay, maybe I could try that.
And then right after that, I tried to warn him, and I said, we're probably not going to be getting Swindler this game, because I don't think it's that effective with just 2 people and this board.
Yeah.
But he got it anyway.
Yeah, I used it twice, and so you swapped a Militia for a Bishop.
No, he used it 3 times.
3 times?
Yeah, I had a curse in my deck at the end of the game.
Oh, you did get 1 curse, yeah.
So 1 curse, and you switch the Militia Bishop and a province.
Yeah.
The province one was actually what lost you the game.
I don't know if I would have won anyway, but it ended it early. Yeah.
Yeah. It ensured your loss. Yeah. Whereas if you had gotten it, then what was the score? I had 37, and you had 31.
31, yeah.
So if you had gotten it, it would have been a tie. In which case, it would have been a straight up tie because we counted the scores at the end. Oh man,
I swindled myself.
You swindled yourself. So the reason why I didn't go for Swindler in a board like this is because there's multiple trashing cards. So Forager and Bishop, if you were to give me a curse, I could then get rid of it. Also, the safety was if you hit anything critical. Like, to be honest, all these 5, these 3 5 costs, even all these 5 cost actions or cards, they're all pretty good. It's either 3 points, or if you gave me one of these, I'd be forced to either do this, or I had a Bishop which could convert the Duke to 2 points anyway.
Well, what really helped you, though, is you used Bishop to get rid of a lot of your copper.
Correct.
So you didn't have a lot of copper for me to change into curses.
That too.
Yeah.
That helps immensely. So, then to be honest, if you ever hit a silver off of that, the best thing to give me was probably a Forager or a Swindler. Probably a Swindler because I know how to use Forager, so I'd be like, oh man, trashing, I love this, because that's what Forager does. Dumpster divers, yeah. That's where it's at. That was one of the reasons why I didn't go for Swindler, because these were available, so if I happened to fail or I gave you something that you didn't want, you just get one of these and then you get rid of it. Not a big deal.
Yeah.
And since I already had these, I was not afraid of you getting Swindler. I'm like, okay. there are some games where sometimes it is crucial because there'll be like a 6 here and then like some sucky 6 over here. And you know, you think there's an action card that costs 6. It'd be good, right? But it isn't always, or it isn't the best for your deck per se.
Well, I mean, we do have City there, so if you did trash a Minion Hunting Party, you could have picked up a City and woohoo.
Yeah, ooh, all right. But at least City, you get to draw the card, so it will replace itself.
Yeah.
So you would get a different card instead anyway. And same thing with Hunting Party. And Minion, you could, I mean, okay, Minion was just dangerous. All right, so
that was good. I was impressed.
So let me talk to you about Minion here. Minion's good in numbers. If you get one Minion, it's horrible. The fact of the matter is they all have +1 action, and then it gives you an option. You can either have +2 coins, or you can discard your hand and draw 4, and make everybody else discard their hand of 5 or more, and discard down to 4.
That's not horrible, is it?
It's not horrible.
+1 action and +2 coin?
What do you mean? No.
If you take the +2 coin option?
Yeah. No. But this is why it's good in numbers.
Well, yeah.
So this is what you do. If you have 1, it's just either 2 coins or that 1 attack and a +1 action. So it's not a big deal. Here's the trick. Let's pretend I had a hand of 5 minions. I go Minion, +1 action, +2 coins. 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 Then the last one, I use the attack, +1 action, discard my hand of nothing, and make you discard your hand, and then draw 4 new cards.
Minions.
And that's why Minion's awesome. Also, I like having the flexibility, because it doesn't end when you play a Minion because of the +1 action. If you happen to have some money in your hand, like if you have 4 money, then 2 Minions makes you 8. If you have 6 money, you have 1 Minion, that'll make you 8. So then you'll get the province with that. But that's why Minions are good. They're super flexible. Let's see, was there anything else I had to teach you a lesson about?
I think we talked about all the cards, right?
Alright, so we've talked about all the cards. Alright, so specific plays. Did you enjoy any of the specific plays there? You said you were impressed with my Minion play, so
Yeah.
You didn't know the little trick.
The chaining of minions, that was good. I like that. I liked your playing bishop to trash copper. That was pretty good. There were a few times where I had copper in hand, and I thought, okay, do I want to get rid of one? But I needed to buy a silver. So, you know, there were a couple times I had 4, so I trashed a copper. Okay. But then there were a couple times I had 3, and I really want to buy that silver, so I want to trash a copper.
Right. Here's my rule with bishop. I'm going to play bishop the way that I play bishop, straight up anyway. If other people play bishop, then I have to play around it. The thing is, since you're not really experienced yet, when I played bishop, the correct move is anytime you had copper in hand, especially early, because that's pretty much when I played it the most, early, is to go ahead and trash the copper. Because if you end up getting a silver later anyway, you'll see that silver more often if there's just less cards in your deck. Because you're only drawing the 5 cards every turn. So you understand the whole deck thinning strategy.
Yeah, well definitely, if I was at 4, then okay, I'll trash that copper all day. But if I was at 3, okay, if I trash that copper now, I'm down to 2, and I'm kind of, it's a lame duck turn.
Well, and that's the choice you have to make.
Yeah.
But in the long run, I actually think it's more beneficial to get rid of it and not get the silver that turn.
Yeah. That's a tough call.
Yeah. Or if you had purchased a bishop also, then buying the estate isn't as bad, because then you trash it the bishop for, you convert it to a victory token.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just for the 1 turn. So 1 slow turn for, you know, potentially better turns later. It's really your call, but that's what I think. What was that turn? I think there was that turn that you played. It was like Farming Village, Hunting Party, and like Monument or something.
Yeah.
Was that like your biggest turn? It was like 3 actions.
I think it was Hunting Party, Farming Village, Monument, and Swindler.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was your big turn.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh man, that's glorious. But it just happened that luck was not in your favor for all the draws, because I think off the Hunting Party you got like
a copper.
Yeah. If you'd done it in the other order, like if you went Farming Village first and then Hunting Party instead of Hunting Party, because that would have changed the outcome, because the top cards would have been different.
Yeah.
So if you'd just chosen, I mean, you wouldn't have known, to be honest. Like, it could have been either way.
Well, I still had all my coppers in my deck tue, so the likelihood of hitting a copper was pretty high.
Right. Anything else to add before we close out?
No. I enjoyed it. It was good.
All right. Excellent. Ray, important question now.
Yeah?
Would you come back?
Definitely.
All right.
Definitely. We got so many other games to play.
Totally. That and Ray, tell them, how do we know each other?
Through Netrunner. Dom got me into Netrunner. That's
not true.
That is true.
Really?
Yeah. I wasn't playing. I was actually there for Magic one night.
Hey, Kitty, hold on. Okay. Sit down. Okay. Yeah, I'm talking to you. All right. Sorry. Wait, you were there for Magic?
I was actually there for Monday Night Magic one night, and you and I think Josh and a couple other people, maybe Jeremy, were playing Netrunner, and I just stopped and watched, and you were telling me about the game, and that's what got me into it.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Wait, did you ever go watch our tutorial video to learn, or did you just read the instruction booklet?
I read the instructions, so I kind of had a basic handle of the game when I came to the first. League hadn't started yet.
Okay.
And I sat down. I think my first game was with Josh.
Okay.
And so he played with like one of his really basic decks, and that was my first game of Netrunner.
Oh wow. Okay. So I had no idea that we pulled him into the fold.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. See ya.
They already know what all these cards are?
No, I'm gonna put an image when we say it of the card on camera.
So don't just blow through them.
Now I usually fan these out when people play normally. Nobody fans them out, but I do because it gives you like a countdown of how close it is to the end of the game.
All right.
You almost beat me that first game.
Almost. It was close.
Almost. Oh. Ray brought over a bottle of wine today. Ray, show them what you brought.
I brought Yellowtail Shiraz because I'm a big fan of Shiraz.
I like it. If you didn't know, Sarah and I love this too, so we've purchased a case of this. It's right behind me. But he chose good.
Yes, good stuff.
And that's what we're sipping. We're going to have to move over there.
Oh, look, more wine.
So, alright. Okay. So let's... Alright. Ray, this is not a meat show. We're not going to show your face. You're not a model, no offense. But, you know, we're just going to play the game. For a second I thought it was bleeding, but then I'm like, wait, that's just... Never mind. I'm not going to give it to you that easy. That sounded wrong. Ah, yes. Okay. We're fine. We're good.